Pepto-Biz, what this pink stuff is, don't tell me. Yeah, you heard me, you ain't felt me. I've been moving, I've been shaking, go and hit me on the celly. Try to sell me on something while I hold it compelling. Ever since I've been gone like Kelly, they been trying to tell me about this and that. I ain't chatting with you, we ain't going tit for tat. Trying to tell me how to get in the bag, we're going to get in the bag, I'm about to get in it. I'm like, automatic is a habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know that I can pace it. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us roughly midway between Boston and Providence. Everybody knows it as Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. All the success in New England over the last few decades, and this crowd has never been more enthusiastic. A moment ago, the Pats emerged from their locker room. They are set as they'll square off with the San Francisco 49ers. Pulls it in at the 13. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
They'll run for the first time with Raheem Mostert. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. Well done from a safety to come up there at the line of scrimmage. Nice tackle, too.
Yeah, he actually played into his position, didn't he? He's a strong safety. That means being near the line of scrimmage, cleaning up the run game, almost an extra linebacker, and he relishes the opportunities to put a big hit on a runner.
Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. A gain there of 30 big ones. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes.
A loss of 5.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and ended up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
He'll live to fight another down, right?
On 3rd and long, it's Garoppolo. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39, and his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. It's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions. Can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
The tackle by Eric Armstead. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
57, Mike, 57. Watch the pass.
Working from the gun, it's Kaepernick. Throw left side, going to be taken in by Harris. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
At the 43-yard line.
From the gun, it's Kaepernick. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Harris. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Another connection between the two. This one good for 12 and a first down. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Kaepernick now on first down. And he'll find Hall. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England.
So that first quarter touchdown does much more than just give them momentum. I mean, this is probably going to go a long way towards erasing what's gone down with them in the last couple of games where they lost both of them.
Yeah, they were struggling going into the open week. Maybe that open week came at a good time.
Sometimes you just have to get away, right? I wonder if they just took the whole philosophy of take the week, get out of here, let's come back and regroup fresh.
And a short kick taken at about the 16. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field. Certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot. Great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
Yeah, turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves them with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Garoppolo going to give to Mostert. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Taken down.
Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. They'll try and run here with Mostert. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. They end up getting stuffed twice after that 9-yard gain back on 1st down. Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. Here we go on 4th down with Garoppolo. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked by the rookie Kyle Duggar. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
So after the INT, it's Kaepernick. Throw left side complete. It's Hall. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. 33 yards that time.
Goal at the 5-yard line.
Shotgun snap now for Kaepernick. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That's a nice job there because you got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
Kaepernick to throw on 2nd down. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Jason Verrett past the 10 to the 11-yard line, and that's where the return stops. Charles, I don't know what's going on in that defensive team meeting room, but they better keep it rolling. 3 picks last week, 2 here now in the first quarter.
Everyone talks about creating turnovers and getting takeaways, but until it gets put into action, it's just talk. And right now, it's in action and in a big way. Now they've got the receivers wondering if they have to turn around and play more defense instead of running routes trying to take the ball downfield.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. He'll get this into the hands of Mostert. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. He'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a 1st down. 6-0 our score after 1.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Patriots 6, 49ers nothing.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. Flushed out right. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. A lot of work to get away and outside of the pocket, but no actual yardage there on the catch. It's 2nd down. Garoppolo again. Steps away to his left. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield.
I think this is where we see how the game has moved along a little bit. Free safety, no blitz, but reads the play, has no responsibility in coverage.
And he's going to go down again.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely he's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Nearly a huge return, as it is still a very good one. 24 yards. And the Patriots take over. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it?
Hey, 91! 91! 54! Mike 54! It's been a long day.
On first down, Kaepernick. Man open, that's Robert Foster complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Robert Foster, his second touchdown on the season. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead. And he atones for his miss the first time around as this one is up and good to extend their lead.
Patriots 13, 49ers nothing.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Taken from about the 12. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way.
He's got a man complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That goes for a gain of 31.
Down San Francisco.
Garoppolo on first down. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
First down, 49ers.
Garoppolo looks to throw once more. Looking left sideline, incomplete. Kendrick Bourne, the intended receiver, and it's second down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Garoppolo to try again on second down. Escaping the pressure right. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete. He was looking for the rookie Brandon Ayuk. And that takes us from second to third down.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
Fine work by the Patriot D there, and it's fourth down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
And in his 15th season, he's able to get this one to go. And they will indeed get on the board here, but still trailing. It's now 13-3. Now, that's something of a pick-me-up. The offense certainly has struggled, but they do get the field goal before half to put 3 on the board.
Yeah, you don't want to be shut out, but let's face it. Those 3 points, that's not going to solve all their problems either.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done.
And nothing but daylight ahead. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Quez Watkins, 81 yards. And the Patriots add on to their lead. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go.
Makes the score Patriots 20, 49ers 3.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Good starting field position for the 49ers as they have it 1st and 10 at the 40. Here's Garoppolo to throw. And they intercept Garoppolo for the 3rd time. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half. And you hate to ask the question, but yeah, let's be honest. We're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here. But he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. It'll be a Patriot first down on a pickup of 16.
30-yard line.
Now Kaepernick. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Harris. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. Throw left side complete. That's Harris. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. 7 yards there and a first down.
13-yard line.
Again, they'll throw with Kaepernick. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. James White, his first touchdown on the year. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. And he wasn't blocking or running it there. They tossed it to him.
Do you remember the good old days when the 49ers were riding roughshod in the league? They used their fullback in pass plays all the time. Roger Craig, Tom Rathman, those guys were terrific at running these types of plays.
And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And a first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit before half.
And this drive's going to go a long way towards telling us where they actually have a chance.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off near the 44. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
Let's go. We got 91. We got 30. 57's the mic. 57's the mic. Get this one.
Here's Kaepernick. Wide open is Watkins. He's got it. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Quez Watkins with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year, as his guys continue to pour it on. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And the rout is on here in this first half. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Jerick McKinnon now to return. And he's going to be brought down inside the 5 at the 3.
Well, not exactly a banner return, so he doesn't give his offense a whole lot of room to work with. They've got to go a long way now to try and score some points. I do know this from experience. There will be a few comments muttered his way by the offense as they head out on the field.
Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
And 10 at the 3-yard line.
Sometimes I need a check. Not to sneak this, but the Here we go. Double tight, guys, double tight. 3 down.
On second down, Mostert. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. The Patriots will take their third and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. On third down, here comes Mostert. And he'll get inside the 10, but he's short of the line he needed. It'll be a gain of 5, and the punt team will now come out on 4th down.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled them up throughout the game, because that was his longest run of this contest.
Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. Wishnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout, as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Now Kaepernick. Now he's going to drop this down to Harris, middle of the field. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely, great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that?
57 to Mike. 57 to Mike. Go, go, go.
Kaepernick now on first down. And he fires one incomplete. Not that time for Watkins. And now it's second down. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays, I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary here. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a...
And this is caught. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. A big play there with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Patriots continue to roll. Extra point right down the middle. And that will extend this big lead. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. To return, it's McKinnon. And this does not end well as he's going to be out of bounds here at his own 5-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
He's at the 50, 30, 20, 10, and he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Raheem Mostert, 95 yards. And the Niners, they eat in just a bit to this sizable deficit. We were just saying off-air during halftime, could they mount a comeback, and how would it start? Well, it started in a hurry.
Yeah, they have to get back into the game, right? So if you're going to do that, you think to yourself, we need points right here on the opening drive. But even in their best game plan, did they expect it to be a one-play drive and put the points on the board? Probably not.
No, probably not, but they got it in a big way.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Still well in control of this ball game, despite giving up that touchdown a moment ago. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. A big play there. 75 yards as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. We didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well.
And my goodness, another interception picked up by the all-pro Stephon Gilmore. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material. Working from the gun, it's Kaepernick. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone, and this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. And let's count them up now. 1, 2, 3, 4 touchdown receptions for him in this game.
And just one shy of the NFL record. What a great performance. Going up and catching the football, creating space, and finding the end zone. That's what it's all about.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Taken from about the 12. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
their own 26-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming.
And now here is another interception. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown.
Patriots.
Well, this has just been obviously a dreadful day for him throwing the football. Now 4 interceptions. This one leads to 6 points going the other direction. Tough.
Yeah, it is. And this feels old school to me because you never really took out your starting quarterback back in the good old days. No matter what was going on, he was your guy, and you rode him for better or for worse. In today's football, usually we got a backup who's warmed up and is coming to the game. So you can see an old school approach here that's not really benefiting them at this point.
26-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they gave up the pick 6. And now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up. But you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to it.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the all-pro Stephon Gilmore. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Kaepernick. He completes it right side to White. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Throwing is Kaepernick on 3rd down. And he's got it. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Pats take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in.
For the extra point.
And that touchdown reception is the 5th for him in this game, and that ties the NFL record.
And a record that's held up since 1950. This is another person that's tied it, but think about this. Bob Shaw said it in 1950. Kellen Winslow came along and tied it. And then, of course, Jerry Rice tied it as well. And finally, we're seeing it here one more time. Phenomenal.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack.
It's been a tough one all game long for this offensive line. They're already down big, and now you know they're just going to come after the quarterback in a big way, don't you?
They just can't get out of their own way right now. It's created an avalanche, and an avalanche is coming right on top of them. It's taken to the 26. A terrific return there. 27 yards all told. And the Patriots will have great starting position as they take over 1st and 10. Throwing on first down is Kaepernick. Throw left side, going to be taken in by Harris. And he's got this down to the 35. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
From the gun, it's Kaepernick. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
A 2nd and 10 now. Third quarter action from Foxborough.
Under 10. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Right here.
Throwing now is Kaepernick. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. And that, boys and girls, is an NFL record. 6th touchdown reception. The record has stood since 1950. What a game.
How about that? Because so many things have to go right in order for it to happen. Not just him catching the passes. Someone delivering it accurately. Offensive line giving him time to throw the ball. A true team record, but he stands above it because he was on the receiving end of so many great plays.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
7-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guy.
And now here is another interception. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
The Patriots take over first and 10 at the 49-yard line.
So after the INT, it's Kaepernick. He's going to loft one deep. This is caught inside the 15. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. A big play there. 49 yards. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points.
Makes the score.
Point after up and good. And the lead will swell by 1 more. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. A fairly short kick from the 14. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
26-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
The Niners on 3rd down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
Garoppolo to throw for it on 4th. Flush to his right. Oh, he'll look downfield for Kittle. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Patriots take over, and they're going to have terrific field position. On 1st and 10, here's Kaepernick. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Patriots are pouring it on. Trying to bust out of that losing funk, and these fans have to like this. And all right, fellas, this is more like it.
And I know that if this holds up after the game, they're going to give the fans a lot of credit being at home, getting the support. But you and I both know it goes deeper than that. They had to get it together in their own facility, look each other in the eye and say, okay, what's it going to take to break this losing streak? And they really came together with a good week of practice.
At their own 29-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Their mini two-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. Flushed out right. Now Garoppolo is in trouble, and down he goes.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Looking to throw on second down. Garoppolo, and his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for Raheem Mostert there, and it's third down.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
The Niners on third down. Just one conversion and 8 tries. Not good. This is 3rd and 10. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go.
On the deep ball.
Similar to a shooter in basketball, just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That one covers 29 yards. First down. Shotgun snap now for Kaepernick. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Quez Watkins, 29 yards. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points.
The kick is good.
As that lead just swells and swells. Look, this has been dominance in all 3 phases, offense, defense, and special teams.
So don't we have to give a lot of credit, not just to what we've seen today, but the preparation in advance, coaching staff, commitment by the players to the game plan, and being ready to go in this one? You're exactly right. Clean sweep. And, boy, they're going to celebrate this one after it's over.
And on the other side, this is the game film you just flush and never go back and review. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 23. And from the shotgun, he'll throw. He's going to take off with it. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
From the gun, a run with Mostert. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
Raheem Mostert averaged 5.6 yards per carry last year. That was 2nd in the NFL. So it's safe to say that it paid off that he patterned his work ethic after his hero, Frank Gore, the former 49er. That's a guy who really shows you how to go out and get it done each and every day. Raheem Mostert patterned him and had a breakout season in 2019 with the 49ers.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They run out of the shotgun with Mostert. And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. The Niners on 3rd down. A pretty anemic, a very anemic 1 for 9 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They'll go for it. It's Garoppolo eluding the pressure right. He may try and run for this. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
First down, San Francisco.
Here we go. I got you. Slam.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. The 20. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man.
That's a whole lot of points still to be down. But congratulations, they're still fighting, and they scored another touchdown.
My old high school coach used to say, Charles, he said, sometimes you win, sometimes you lose, and sometimes you wish you never had showed up.
Could have saved the gas money, the hotel, what have you, huh?
Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
24-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. It'll be a gain of 9, and it'll be second and about a yard to go for the first.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second.
Oh, Kaepernick's going to throw it toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. The linebacker, Fred Warner, right there on the coverage. They tried the throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Now Kaepernick again to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They're going for it. It's Kaepernick. And give them another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Well, they mentioned this week, Charles, they had a couple kinks on offense that they wanted to fix. I would say they're pretty well fixed.
There's no doubt about that. I mean, just about everything they've run has been successful in this one. And if I'm the defensive coordinator, I'm done with this, right? I have no answers for anything. In fact, I'd probably send a note to the clock operator. Let it run.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. And now Garoppolo lost the football. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well. A play fake from Mostert. Now Garoppolo. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there. That brings up 4th. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. got his target, Samuel. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
Down 40.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown. But they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it. Well, I do have one word for that touchdown for you, partner. You ready?
Yeah.
Cosmetics.
Just makes things look a little better. I don't know. It's like putting lipstick on a pig.
Yeah, and it's hard to do, too. And the pig doesn't like the lipstick a heck of a lot, but you do like the fact that they're battling down the stretch, still trying to put something on the board, even though this game is over.
By the way, how rude is that to the pig? Look at all the things they give us. Pulled pork, bacon.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And it would appear that the open week a week ago came just at the right time as they have dominated the proceedings here into this 4th quarter. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Kaepernick looking to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. It's caught inside the 25. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way. We're taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
Now, this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. A fairly short kick from the 14. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
He was trying to get it to George Kittle, his tight end. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Now a play fake. Garoppolo. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Garoppolo again. Forced out to his left. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. And one of the whistles for timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. Here comes the 49ers punter now. He's been terrific so far. Oh, my goodness, I thought he'd peel off. Instead, he makes the fair catch at the 2-yard line. A big boot that time. 57 yards, the official distance. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before we hit 000. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10.
Quit talking about it and bring it.
In his own end zone, it's Kaepernick. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And it's incomplete. Still throwing to the very end. But now this game is over. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Patriots, their good start continues as they get their record up to 4-2. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Buffalo Bills. Meanwhile, for the Niners, the loss drops them back to 4-3.